Imagine waking up, reaching for your phone, and before you even realize what's happened, you've already lost 30 minutes to scrolling through memes, short videos, celebrity gossip, and the drama of thousands of strangers you'll never meet. All before you've even brushed your teeth. Now, millions are wondering, why am I even doing this? More and more people are leaving social media. Should you quit too? Let's dive into the truth behind quitting social media and what it could mean for your life, right here on the Growth Mindset Project. If you're passionate about growing as a person, challenging the noise, and creating a life built on purpose, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let's push beyond the algorithm together. Here's the thing. Social media platforms once promised us a digital village, a way to connect deeply, share ideas, celebrate milestones, and find a group of like-minded people. The promise was genuine connection, but something has shifted. Today, these platforms are crowded with viral stunts, endless pranks, staged clips, and what feels like a non-stop barrage of negative headlines. If you found yourself feeling anxious, more alone, or just plain exhausted after using social media, you're not imagining it. To see how we ended up here, we need to look at how these platforms evolved. In the early days, the follow button gave you power. You chose who appeared in your feed. If someone's content inspired you, you saw more of it. If it drained you, you never had to see it again. It was your little corner of the internet, filled with friends, real conversations, shared growth and inspiration. But that early vision didn't last long. Once companies realized the potential for massive profit, the mission changed. The question became, how do we turn connection into money? That's when ads, constant notifications, and every possible trick to grab your attention appeared. The more time you spent scrolling, the more ads they could show you, and the more data they could collect about your habits, fears, and dreams. It's now undeniable. The real customer of social media isn't you, it's advertisers. And what do advertisers want? Your attention. Every minute, every glance, every like. That's what keeps the machine spinning. Platforms raise billions, but their first loyalty is to growth and profit, not your happiness. Think about it. Tiny design tweaks, like infinite scroll, changed everything. Before, you'd finish a page and decide if you wanted to continue. Now, you can scroll forever. There's always another video, another meme, another argument to watch unfold, and that small innovation quietly steals hundreds of hours from your life every year. Even one of the designers behind this feature later admitted he regretted creating it. What was meant to make things smoother became an invisible trap for your time. And whenever a new feature works, like temporary stories or vertical video feeds, it isn't long before every other platform copies it. This arms race has shifted the focus away from genuine connection toward whatever keeps you watching the longest, whatever is most clickable, most shareable, most outrageous. One popular short video app completely rewrote the rules of attention. Instead of showing you only the people you chose to follow, the feed is now dictated entirely by algorithms. Every second you spend watching teaches the system what will keep you glued longer. It doesn't just serve content you like, it feeds you what you can't look away from. Often that means content that shocks, outrages, or disturbs. The algorithm doesn't care whether you're happy, bored, or anxious. Its only question is, will you keep scrolling? If you're still watching, let me ask you, have you ever tried quitting social media or even just doing a digital detox? Tap the like button if you've ever considered it and share your experience in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else to take their own break. So what happens next? As algorithms take more control, creators and regular users alike lose power over what they see. The result? Inspiring content from people you actually want to follow gets buried under viral trends, manufactured drama, and manipulative clickbait. If scrolling now feels like wading through a swamp of negativity, you're not imagining it. Independent investigations have shown that only a small fraction of the time people spend on certain platforms is actually devoted to content from real friends. The rest is a churn of trending posts, sponsored deals, and clips chosen by algorithms, most of which you never asked for. For platforms founded on the idea of staying in touch with your network, that's a dramatic shift. It's no longer about your real social circle. It's about feeding you endless streams of strangers competing for your attention. And the mental health effects are real. The constant stream of curated images and snippets of perfect lives heightens anxiety, increases feelings of depression, and deepens insecurity. Survey after survey reveals that younger users in particular often feel worse, not better, after spending time online. They report anxiety, envy, low self-esteem, and even symptoms of addiction. Many say they wish they had spent less time on these platforms when they were younger. So why can't we just stop? The answer lies in how our brains are wired. There's a difference between what we truly value and what grabs our attention. Human brains are drawn to novelty, surprise, and unpredictable rewards, exactly what social media provides. That urge to check just one more time is the same principle slot machines use. Platforms don't want to be one part of your day. They want to capture every spare moment. Even many people in the tech industry, those who understand how these systems work, admit they have to use strict controls on themselves. Some use time limits, grayscale screens, or delete apps entirely from their devices, just to protect their focus and mental health. Here's the twist. Quitting social media or even taking long breaks is no longer considered radical. In fact, it's becoming mainstream. Thousands of stories circulate online of people deleting apps and reporting that their lives genuinely improved. Minimalist phones and stripped-down apps are gaining popularity. Even at concerts or events, performers sometimes ask audiences to put their phones away and just experience the moment. Offline meetups are making a comeback, with groups forming specifically to foster face-to-face connection. If you've stuck with us this far, tap that subscribe button and leave a comment if you're ready to reclaim your time. Every like, every comment, every share helps us reach new people who are also searching for more meaning and focus in their lives. What's happening is a quiet but growing backlash. Many are waking up to the fact that they don't even enjoy these platforms anymore. Very few people would say scrolling endlessly is the highlight of their day. Instead, it's become a habit that leaves them feeling drained. For years, quitting felt like social suicide. Now, it feels more like freedom. Maybe you've thought about quitting because you're tired of comparing yourself to others. A constant highlight reel that makes even your happiest moments feel inadequate. Or maybe you've noticed that underlying hum of anxiety, the sense that your attention is under attack all day long. You're not imagining it. Our brains weren't built for an endless flood of stimulation. Time and time again, people who quit or cut back report sleeping better, feeling happier, and being more present with friends and family. They get hours back in their day, time for hobbies, conversations, reading, or simply enjoying boredom, which is actually healthy for the mind. And here's the truth. The companies behind these platforms are stuck too. They know many users are unhappy, but their systems are built for one thing: growth. Unless the movement to step away grows big enough to threaten their profits, meaningful change from inside is unlikely. The good news? Humanity is just beginning to figure this out. The internet is still young, and we get to decide how to relate to it. You don't have to let algorithms dictate your attention. You don't have to live in constant comparison. You can choose when and how you engage, or whether you want to step away entirely. Thanks for spending your time with us today. If you're curious about digital minimalism, or want to explore more about quitting social media, check out our other videos here on the Growth Mindset Project. Be sure to hit the bell so you never miss what's next.